Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Firstly, I'd just like to say thank you for coming back, and also thank you for all your support. I do really appreciate it. It does mean a lot to me. So today's video is going to be slightly different and tad different. Some of you might be able to tell what I'm going to be doing from what I've got on my desk at the moment. If you've been watching, or if you're a member of the Hunkydory fan page, Craig set a challenge on their ends today, so I need to get this done. So the challenge on the Facebook page, if I can find it again, I took ages to find it earlier, and then I had a phone call, and then I've been off, and now I can't find it. So the challenge was to use navy, baby blue, butterflies, flowers or gems, and acetate, and a rectangle card, and I can't find it, so I'm going to have to try and do it without finding the details, but I think that was mostly what he said. So I've gone with this Floral Serenity little book from Hunkydory. I've got my navy blue cardstock. I've got my, this is the baby blue to go with this one, and then the little book page I picked was this one, and it's got butterflies and flowers. And then this acetate, it says birthday wishes for you. So now we're going to have to put all this. So the card I'm going to go with is this 5x7. I was going to do it that way, but obviously as the little book page is landscape, it's going to go on to there. Okay, so I'm just going to put that to the side for a minute. I'm going to do all my mattes and layering. So my dark blue is going to be for my matte and layering. So I need to take this down to 2 notches under the 5, and then we need to turn it that way and do it 2 notches under the 7, like so. So that's going to be for the inside part there. Then we need to take another piece, which I need, these are 1-inch panels that I've got. Oops. So I'm going to take them to 2 notches under the 1 inch. So I need 2 of them, and 2 notches under 1 inch, like so. I'm hoping that I've got enough of this to be able to do another card. And then we need this to be 2 notches under the 7, both of them. Get out of the way. And this one 2 notches under the 7, hopefully. Get off. There we go. Them 2 little bits, oops, can go in the bin. And I've just uploaded well, this video is going to go out way after you've seen the video I'm going to talk about, because I do my videos in advance, so I've still got a couple of weeks videos going out in advance. So by the time you get to see this one, you would already seen the video I'm just going to mention, which is my tour of my craft room that I've just done. So this, I need it to be 4 notches under the 5, sorry, by 4 notches under the 7, and that's going to be for the inner bit. And then I need 2 strips for the top. So again, 4 notches under the 1, and then another one, 4 notches under the 1, and that's them. And then I need these to be 4 notches under the 7. And the duo design pad that I use for this one, I will give you the name for it in a second. 4 notches under the 7. So that is the 2 bits I need for there. throw these little bits away because I don't need them. The pad that I brought this one out of is, got to get it off my side here without knocking everything flying, is the Delicate Damask and Subtle or Supple Stripes. Supple stripes, I don't know, however you pronounce it. My acetate has gone walkabouts. Right, it is. So this is the birthday one. So obviously I've never used this acetate before, so I need to figure out what size this is. So it's an 8. So I need to take it down. If I do 7.5 on this side, and then turn it and do 7 on this side, that gives me the width that I need. And then to get the height, this is going to be 8 again, so I'm going to take it down 7 this side. So I need it to be, yeah, so it's right that way, the width of it. So this is the bit I need to cut down, is the depth. So I'm going to take that down to 7 this side, and I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to take it down to 6, like so. So I get it even all the way around, and then I'm going to take this down this side 1/2 inch, and then turn it around and do it again 1/2 inch, so it should be 5, because I need it to be, the sentiment saying I need it to be focused on in the middle. Now that's my way of trimming down acetate. So I'm just going to bring this sheet in, my card in for a minute. So this is going to go on top, like so, and then it goes in the middle, just like that. So that's how that is done. So I think them acetate fronts, or whatever you want to call them, are done by 8x8. So now that's the acetate. This is all the cardstock. And if you have already watched my video of my tour, you will see that I'm wearing pyjamas, and you've probably seen them in the video now, because I've done the video today, but I've put that out to go out today. So today is the 23rd, so when you watch this video will be a couple of weeks after that. So yeah, you'll see my craft room video, and then you'll see this one a couple of weeks later. I do find it very hard, kind of like doing my videos the way I do, because obviously you talk, when you're doing a video you talk about things that have happened, whereas mine are always going to be, things that I talk about are probably going to be stuff that's happened, well, it has happened to me on the day that I'm filming, or the week I'm doing it, the videos go out, that I record, sorry, not when they go out. So when they go out, obviously whatever I'm talking about's already happened, because the videos go out like a couple of weeks. So it's hard for me to keep, you know, doing videos day by day, because I can't do that because of the fact that I work. So I might have to like upload a video just of me putting it in my know-how section or whatever, for those of you that do watch my channel and maybe find my videos or the way they go out a bit strange, and the things that I'm talking about, like if, say for instance, if I talk about the weather, you might think, you know, she's lost her plot because it's not raining, you know, that sort of thing, or it's not been sunny, it's been horrible. So yeah, so I don't do my videos in the real week, and I try to, this is the only way I can keep on top of my channel to keep you guys sort of like entertained, because obviously I work, as you know, full time, and doing my channels in between this is the only way I get to do the stuff I enjoy. So yeah, when I do videos, they will be from previous weeks. So like this video I'm doing now, you probably watch this, I don't know, two and a half weeks away, something like that. I can tell you in a second, if you just bear with. Let's pull that off. So you put your red liner tape on there. Because I'm chatting away, I've actually forgotten what I was actually doing. I was meant to put this on first before I stuck the bit on for this bit, because I'm trying to talk to you about how my videos come out, and probably won't even make sense when you go to watch this, when you think, what's she talking about? She's talking gibberish. Yeah, so that's why I'll probably have to do another video at some point to explain my I know most of you understand, because when you work full time it is hard to do this kind of thing, because working a full-time job Tuesday to Saturdays, I don't get to do this, you know. It's one of my most favourite things to do, but I'm too tired to come in here after a shift at Morrison's as a butcher and a fishmonger. I do have, you know, I work, so Tuesdays I do 11:15 till 6:30. So by the time I get home, it's when my husband's picked me up, depending on the traffic situation outside. If it's not too bad, we'll probably get home by about 6:45, and then by the time I've done dinner, got myself ready, sort of sorted for the next day ahead. I need to put this underneath because I can't see the acetate, so I'm just trying to line this card up with the bottom of here. Yeah, so by the time I finish and both get home and done dinner and sat down and ate dinner and watched a bit of telly and then get ready for bed, all that stuff that gets in the way of life, or in doing like chores and stuff, you know, cleaning, that sort of stuff, gets in the way of my craft time. So yeah, I don't come in here during the week when I'm working, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday I do 7 o'clock starts, so it's like bed at 10, up at 6, because it only takes about 10 to 15 minutes for me to get to work from here when my husband takes me, because he takes me most days when I do earlies, because he works, but he works shift work. I think I've explained this a few times in some of my videos, in previous videos, if you haven't watched them, so I'm probably repeating myself over again, but for those of you that only just started to watch me, yeah, so he works as well, but he manages to take me to work, and then the days where he's working and I'm working, I have to get buses home, and sometimes getting the bus home, I finish work at 2:45, But by the time I get home, it's only a 15-minute trip in a car, but I don't drive, so I have to rely on public transport, which then will take me an hour and a half to do a 15-minute journey, because I have to get 2 buses from where I work, and I also have to yeah, and then walk part way, not far, but by the time I get home it can be 4:30, 4:45 for a 15-minute trip in a car. But yeah, I don't tend to, you know, I can't think of the word. Yeah, so by the time I get home and I've got changed up my work uniform into my pyjamas, because that's all I get into once I finish work. So my pyjamas, cook dinner, sit down, watch TV, catch up on some programs, that sort of stuff. I don't do anything else. My life revolves around, don't worry, I'm not putting this on here, it's going on the back. Yeah, so by the time I have done all that and then I've sat down, it is time to go to bed, and I'm knackered anyway, so yeah, that is, you know, that's life, isn't it, really? But so yeah, I do try to do my videos of all on my 2 days off, because that's the only time I get to myself. As some of you know what it's like if you work as well, that working and playtime are kind of, you know, hard really, aren't they? So, you know, we all have to do things that we don't want to do. So I'm just going to stick that on there. It's not going to stand up on here because it's just going to fall, but that's how it's looking at the moment. I might put another bit of that blue card behind there. I should have done that first off rather than doing it after I've cut it, stuck that on. I don't really know what I was doing with this, but here we go. Didn't really have an idea of how I was going to work this, so I'm just going to have a look to see what the size of this pad is, because I need to go a little bit bigger than what it is. So that's like, so if I go 4 1/4 that way, and then if I do it the other way, so it's less, it's about 6. So if I do that 2 notches over the 6, which should give me the size that I need, which means I'm not going to have any navy blue to do my second card. Let me just have a look, guys, and see what this looks like. As I say, I never really thought this through, did I? Are you going to be big enough? Too much talking about everyday life and not concentrating on what I'm meant to be doing. Let's have a look. Not that you're going to see that side, it's more for the sides, isn't it? Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Let's get this stuck down then. Actually, I don't know if this tape runner's running out. Okay, let's try that. Let's put you kind of there. You look kind of middle, don't you? No, you're not going to be right now because you're wonky. That's better. So we stick that on there. So that's how that's looking. The acetate is in front. We've got the birds, you've got the butterflies, and the, I think I might have some more butterflies actually that I can put on here, and then the flower. So I think that looks, I'm happy with that one. It's different to what I normally make. I don't want to use acetate, I normally do it. You've still got your verse to go in there as well, so that's not all that ends well. So let me have a look. Because I've tidied up in here, she says, I've got to find things that I want now. So bear with me, people, and I shall be back there in a moment or two. Why are you all muddled up? No, you're not there, are you? You're over here. You might hear me talking to myself just a bit while I have a look through my delightful die cuts. I'm trying to find one. I'm sure I had one that had butterflies in it, but maybe I was imagining it. Okay, maybe I'm imagining it. I could have sworn I had one with butterflies. You're definitely not in that one. Maybe you're in the garden one. Let's have a look. Yeah, so I've got little butterflies. I've got butterflies up there that I showed, but I don't know whether they're going to be the right colours. I don't think they're going to be blue, so let me just grab it and have a look. See if they will go. These are already pre-cut butterflies, but some of them are really big. I'll get my phone in a second. Not too worried about my phone at the moment. Pinging in my ear. See, these are quite blue-green. I don't really like them. Okay, let's put you back. Let's put you up there. I'm sure I had one that was well, it could be flowers that I had more of. I know there's a few little butterflies in this one, but they're not really blue, are they? It's all falling apart, my die cutting pads. I've not used them that much, to be honest. No, nothing in them. My mistake. Oops, took my chair up. Floral arrangements. More cars. Oh, butterflies. See, I did have a butterfly one. Garden visitors. Oh, excuse me, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm back now. Just found this one. So, let me have a look. See if I've got any blue butterflies. Got plenty of dragonflies. Oh, look, there's a blue butterfly. Might be the only one I've got. There's a little one there. I don't know whether they were meant to be blue, but we should go with these two anyway. Found them, so they'll do, won't they, guys? So let's get a couple of foamy pads stuck onto these pretty butterflies, and then get them stuck onto my card. And then I'll find some blue gems as well. And then I can take this and put this on the side somewhere. So let's put you there. I've already got butterflies in the design, but I'm going to go with this anyway. So, oh, you're a bit too big. You're a little bit too big. Scissors, scissors, where you gone? I've lost my scissors. Not that I've lost them, I've got like 2 pairs of these Hunkydory scissors and I keep putting them down somewhere. Okay, let's put you on here. And even though it says birthday wishes on there, we can still get another sentiment to put on there. So I'm going to put this one on this corner here. like so. Sentiment wise, we're going to go with, where's my relatives? Here they are. And let's see what I can come up with. It doesn't have to be, oh yeah, it does have to be gold because I've done that in gold. Let's have a look. See what I can get. They're going to be a bit too big, I think. I should have done the acetate one with silver because I have some really nice colours in silver. So you've got Uncle, Grandad. The gold ones are a little bit in the dark. I've got Grandson. I don't really want to put Grandson on there because it's a flower. Let's have a look at these first ones. See what we've got. Stepfather. I don't have a stepfather and I don't know anybody that does. I don't think I'm going to find one in here either. Oh dear. I've got son-in-law. I don't have a son-in-law. And it's really more feminine than male, this one. No, I didn't find any in that one. Didn't think I would, to be fair. So let's go back to my drawing board and find... Oh, what about this one? It doesn't have to be... You put this one on. Relax, it's your birthday. That'll work. I know it says birthday wishes just for you, but that one would go there, maybe. So let's see if I've got what other ones I've got. Don't really have any of that one. Oh, I could have put that one on there. Happy birthday. I'm going through all of these now. And that's not really navy, is it? It's more of a royal. Well, I've got this one especially for you on your birthday, but I think that'd be free I've taken out of here now. This is what I'm like when I get these sentiment pads. Oops. Especially for you on your birthday, and then birthday wishes just for you. Yeah, I think that works, don't you? It's the right colour, navy, and then the ones I've just taken out can go in my little birthday, in my pot. That, because I don't know if you're the same, but when you get these die pads, die cut pads for sentiments and that, sometimes when you're flicking through them all the time, they tend to fall out and end up, oh, what's going on with this foam pad? Yeah, they fall out and go on the floor, go here, there and everywhere, you know. They start getting loose, and some of them are looser than others, and they just fall out and land on the floor. So I've got a little tub where I put all my sentiments that fall out of my big books, even my, you know, the smaller ones that they did. I'll nearly put that on upside down. So this one says, especially for you on your birthday. So we're just going to put that there. And I'm going to get my gems. So these ones are from Temu. And I've got these nice blue dark ones. And then I'm going to put some of these on here. So I'm going to put one down here. One there. And one there. Do the same again on the other side. So one there. One there. And then one there. We put them to the side because I need them for my second card. And then them two will go in my box thing. Need to tidy up over here, it's getting in a mess. So that is card number 1, done and dusted. So that is for Craig's, hopefully I haven't missed it yet. That's for Craig's challenge. Like I say, I don't get a chance to do them, and they only do them from like the beginning of the week to the end of the week, so hopefully I haven't missed it and I still get a chance to post this on there. So that is that one. So I'm just going to get set up for card number 2, and I'll have to think of something for navy, because I don't have any more navy unless I've got a piece that is, let me think, I'm trying to think, unless I've got an edge to edge navy one, but that is card number 1. I'll be back with card number 2 just in a jiff, guys. Okay, so I've ransacked my craft room and my stash. Now my craft room looks like a bomb's gone off, but anyway, I've got this 8x6 card blank that I've just cut. I've got this piece of acetate. This has got like, I don't know, little kind of flower type things on there. Probably see it better on there. So one side it is, I think it's silver both sides. Yeah, so that's silver both sides. And then I've got this navy, like tartan kind of thingy style. And then I've got this baby blue with like stars. I don't know, I've just found that out. I thought perhaps it'll go together. And obviously I'm still using the Floral Serenity. I picked a page out, but I don't know if that's the page I'm going to go with yet. It fell out, so I don't know. So I'm just going to come in and do my card. So I am using the acetate front, as I've said. But I'm trying to decide how I'm going to do this. I had a picture in my head of what I was going to do, but now I've got to this stage, I don't know, because I want it to be tenfold, so it's got to go that way. So I was thinking of doing like an L kind of shape, I think, I'm not sure. So 6, I'm going to take it down to 4, so I'm going to take my trimmer up to there, and I'm going to come down. That's not going to be an L shape, is it, silly woman? So I need to do it at, I'm going to go 2 notches that way. Now this is a card I've never done before, so I'm going to take it down to there. I'm going to take it down to the 6. I'm going to turn that around. I'm going to put that at the 2-inch mark, and then take that to the 2, and then score, oops, not score, cut, hopefully, only through the one piece at the top, and not all through my card. Sometimes this trimmer, it's not, the blade, well the blade is brand new, so I don't know why it's not cutting. It's a new blade that I put in, but hey ho, there we go. So it's going to be like an L shape. It nearly cut through the other side of that one. So now I'm going to trim this bit off that we don't need, and that can go in the bin. So that's what we're left with, is the blank card, and hopefully that'll stand up like that. Okay, so I'm not doing any matte and layering, I don't think. So this piece of acetate, I need it to be, so I cut that down to 2, didn't I? So I need it to be 3, and then I need it to be, so that's going to go, oh no, I think I needed it more than that. Yeah, I did. Silly moo. I need that space there, which is 4 inches. Yeah, so I need this to be 4.5. That way. So like that other bit of acetate won't go to waste, it'll use on a smaller card or something similar. So that's going to go into there like so. And I need to trim that. If I trim that just under the 6, no 8, because it's 8 that way, 6 the other way. So I'll trim that to say 7 3/4, and then that's going to go in there, that's going to go and stick there. Obviously I'll straighten it up once I get there. So that's going to go like that. That bit can go in the bin. So I need this one. This is going to be the underside, I think. So I need it 4 notches under the 6 by 4 notches under the 8. No, that should have been 2 because I'm not doing a border. Probably cut this too small now. Let me just see. No, it'll still work, I think. Because the side I need it to see is going to be that side. But then, do I want it to be like that, or do I want it like that? Just bear with me a minute, guys. I told you this is like off the fly, really. I've got a duo design pad here that's blue, blues and greys. So I'm going to just have a look, see if I've got a navy. Should have in here. Hopefully. Please have a navy. There we go. Let me just take that for a minute. Let's put you over there. I'm going to do you right now. So 2 notches under the 6 by 2 notches under the 8. Let's trim you off. Let me just bring this one in for a minute. Let's put you under there. Let's put you back in. Building this card. Oh, that's better. I like that one. I don't like that so much on there. And then let's have a look through my little pad again and see what I'm going to come up with. No, I don't want that one now. It's the wrong way. I've got a couple of nice ones in here that I saw earlier on. Let's have a look. So we've got this one, but it's not really baby blue. There's another one. We've got this one. And we have got, where was that other one? No, not that one. This book is falling apart and I've not even used it. This one. Right, to go there. So let me bring in that bit that I cut up. I think this was it. Just going to try this one on the top. So let me go, so I need to go 2 notches under the 2, and I need to take this down all the way from there down to the 6, and then I need to go 2 notches under the 2 and then take that down to where I just trimmed that, if I can see what I'm doing. A little bit more. Nope, still not enough. That's better. And I need to bring this one back in. Hopefully I don't cut it too far. There we go. Take that out and then place that onto there, hopefully. It's gone a little bit short for some reason. Oh yeah, because I cut it too short, didn't I? Silly mare. Forgot about that. I wonder if I can use this one then. Or maybe I use, no, because that's gold. I want silver. Maybe I'll try this one. Let's try this one. So 2 notches under the 2 from the there all the way up. Turn it around. 2 notches under the 2. I've got to bring it back this way. I'll need to take it to the 6 about there, and then all the way back to the 2. Let's have a look. Not quite. Let's put this back in this side. Take it down just a tad. And then hopefully I can snip that off with my scissors, she says. Let's go this way around. Yep. And then this bit here, I need it to be 2 notches under the 6, don't I? 2 notches under the 6. Which is that bit. Now I think it's too tall. Yeah, so I need to trim that down to 2 notches under the 8. Like so. These bits won't go to waste, I'll use them on something else. That bit I don't need. That bit's going to go on there, she says. But now I'm not 100% sure, because it's really light, isn't it? Okay. I mean, I like that bit. The dark blue. Maybe I should go with some silver. Or, let's have a look. Come on, you've got this. Let's go. Baby blue. She says she's got this and then goes back to the drawing board again. I don't know. Baby blue to me is, I don't know, kind of this colour, isn't it? I would imagine. Baby blue. I mean, I should know. I've got 3 boys. Right, let's go to this one. Let's take this one to 4 notches under the 6 by 4 notches under the 8. I think the dark, I'm not a lover of dark colours really, but maybe I'll do it so it's underneath. So we've still got the navy blue. Let's take that down another 2 notches in both ways so we show a bit of that blue off. And then we'll have a bit more of the dark blue showing through on the light blue. So that'll go onto there like so. Then that'll go in there. So we've got the dark in the background and then we've got this bit coming onto here. Like so. And then do I still want to use wherever I've put it? Here it is. I'm not too sure if I like this bit now used on there. Because it's going to have this one on and it's very pale. So I think I like this kind of setting on the back there. So I'm probably going to use that on something else. Put that over there. And I'm going to grab another 2 sheets of this out of here. Now which one did I use? This one, wasn't it? I think. And then the baby blue, which was... Where's the baby blue? Can't find that blue now. No, this one. Excuse me. So I'm going to have to cut them down again. So I need to do this one. So that bit is 2 notches. I need to be 2 notches under the 2. Down to 2 notches under the 6. And then this one needs to be 2 notches under the 2 again without moving it. I can go all the way along and trim that bit off, and that ain't going to hurt. Let's put that back in again. The thing with paper on this trimmer, I don't know what it is, but this trimmer does not like trimming paper. I know I've got to trim all that down because otherwise it's going to be too long. So I need to trim this way down because it's got to be 2 notches under the 8. Like so. I'll turn it over because it's the easiest way for me to do it. 2 notches under the 6. And then that should go onto there like that. And then we have to do the same with the blue. But it has to be 4 notches under the 2. And that's going to go down to the 6. And then 4 notches under the 2. And I can take that to there, trim that off again. Hopefully I can cut in a straight line. There we go. So I've gutted them, and then I need to go 4 notches under the 8 on this one, and then do the same again with this one, but flip it and do 4 notches under the 8. But these 2 pieces that I've got, I'm going to cut them again, hopefully matte and layer them again. So hopefully I've done this right. Oh no, I've done this one 2 notches under the 8, didn't I? It's 4 notches under the 6, sorry, that side. So that's going to go onto there, and then hopefully we can matte and layer this. I'm sure that's the one I like, unless I can find one that's darker now. That's see, the ones I have that have got borders, not really dark. Oh, we could go with this one. Let's try that one. Let's put you back over there. Similar. Yeah, we're going to go with that one. So if I remember correctly from earlier, this was like 4 1/4. So I need to go 4 1/4 is there. So I'm going to go back there. No, 4 1/4 is there. I need done it wrong. We'll go back there, and then we'll have a look to see if this is going to need to be any bigger or any smaller than that. Right, that's perfect. And then that way was 5 and 2 notches under the 6. So I need this to be 6 to give me that little bit of a border on there, like so. And then this one, I need this one, hopefully this is big enough. I don't know if it's going to be big enough to do a matte and layer on this one, but I hope it is. Yeah, just about. So I think I'm going to do this one by eye, hopefully, she says. I'm not very good with doing things by eye, because I have a tendency to move papers and bits around and about and not get them where I want them. Oops, see what I mean? Could have glued it down first, but I'm trying to be clever. Let me just trim that off and see. There we go. So that's that. These 2 little pieces can go in the bin because they're not going to be any good for anything. That's going to go onto there. And now let's get some assembling done on this. So let's start with my bottom layers first. This is all paper, by the way, so there's no cardstock in this one. Put a bit on there, and then I can go in with my wet glue. Just like that. So it gives me a little bit of wriggle to get this set onto this one. Make sure I don't put it on the wrong side. Just trying to get this in the best place, which I think is about there. I'm just going to make it even all the way around. And then obviously, because it's paper still, we're going to go back in with the glue, wet glue and the tape. And that tape is the Crafter's Companion one. So I'm just going to put that on there. Put that on there like so. Bring in my card blank. And then place this onto the inside. Hopefully we'll have a bit of a white trim, which we do. And then for my acetate, I'll do that bit next. I want it to go on the top actually, not underneath, so it sits level. So I'm going to put a bit of red line on here, and a bit of red liner down the bottom on this bit, like so. Give it a good burnish down. Get my poker tool. Try and get the backing off. Pull that off like so. Get my acetate. Now this is the hardest bit when you're making a card, is getting the acetate in the right position. Which I've gone totally wrong on that one, because I meant to put it at the top. So hopefully I can peel that off. There we go. So I'll have to go this way around, I think. I pulled that bit up, but it's not going to get seen. I originally was going to go under, wasn't I? But I decided to go above rather than under, because it's not quite long enough. But that's that bit there. Now, because this is acetate, and acetate is a bit of a pain to get stuff to stick on, so I'm going to go like that with my tape. Not using my red liner tape on that bit, because if I use my red liner on that bit, it's going to be more tricky for me to place this down, because it's just going to tear on the red liner, because if it doesn't go straight, then you know you kind of messed up on that. So I'm using the tape. I don't know how practical it will be, but we shall find out. Because normally when I'm doing acetate, I normally have cardstock, not paper stock. So we're just coming in with this. Oops. Bring in your card and leave everything else behind. I'm going to have to turn this sideways. Oops. This way around so I can get this on. Like so. Give it a press down. There we go. And then this one the same. With your tape runner. Just putting, you know, bits in the corners and that. So obviously you want it to stick, but you don't want it to move either. So I'm just putting some of this down, because this one doesn't make the paper rock up and get bubbles in it, the wet glue, this all-purpose glue, whereas your tacky glue would make it rock up a little bit. So now we're going to place this one onto there. So you've got that L shape. I've got a bit of glue there, but it's not going to get seen once I've done my mat and layers. So now we're coming in with this one. I need this one. So I'm going to put my wet glue on. And then put my little bits of tape, which I forgot to put on before I put the glue on. And bring it in this. And then stick that down like so. Get your thing that you want to use, and I think I'm going to go flat, but what I'm going to try and bring in, hopefully, and have a look to see if I've got one. Don't know whether I have, but we're going to try something, or I'm going to try something. No, you're not big enough. No, I haven't got a frame that's going to frame the whole thing, so I'm going to have to leave that as it is. I thought I might have had a frame that was going to fit that, but that's okay, we can do that as is. So this is going to be stuck down as flat. And then we put the other bit on to foam pads to stick onto the front of the card. So I can place that on there. This might be a bit of a long video, guys, I'm really sorry. With getting all these mats and layers done. This is the first time I've made these style of cards on, well, made these style of cards at all, so, you know. If you wanted to give it a bit more support, you could use, you know, so then this one's going to go here, like that, so you've still got the acetate behind it. I'm going to put that on some foam pads, just on the bit that you want to be sticking to the card. So I need enough space down the bottom to put a sentiment. I'll flip that over so that I can see where my foam pads need to go. So I don't want any going on that on the bit over the acetate. So we're just going to put these into position. I'm going to put another few on the bottom there, but I'm just going to trim one in, cut one in half. Let's put you back in place. Let's put you there, and then this one on there. Oh, took the back in with it as well. Let's peel you off if I can get it apart. Okay, and we're going to pull these off. So many of my Calamity watchers have other hobbies beside Hunkydory, card making, or card making. Do you have any other crafts that you do? Not necessarily paper craft, any other crafts that you do? Knitting, crocheting, puzzles, walking, jogging, oh, I put that on the wrong side. Numbnuts. Oh, I really mucked that up. I thought I was putting it on the right. Oh well, it's going to have to stay now. I'm going to have to do it on this bit as well. Can't get it off now, put it on. See, concentration, very poor. Yeah, do any of you guys have any other hobbies? You know, I'm going to say, besides card making? Crocheting, knitting, cross stitch, reading, I don't know, writing, diamond painting, jigsaw puzzles, crosswords, anything like that. Please do let me know. Yeah, so I messed up a little bit on here, but you know, people ain't going to see that. So that's going to stand up like so. So now we're going to find a sentiment. I know it's quite plain paper, but at the same time it still works. So let's have a look in one of these shaped birthday sentiments. Let's try this one again, shall we? Not using that. I don't want to use the same one again. Actually, she says, let's have a look. No, I don't think I want the circle one. It's not on this one. I want a nice big, chunky birthday thingamajigama, what's it? Sentiment, that's the word I'm looking for. And I can go silver this time. So we can go, wishing you everything wonderful. So let's see what other silver I've got. You did it. Sending huge congratulations. Cheers to you. Just to say thank you. Hello you. You're a winner. No, I don't think so. Time to celebrate. It's party way to go. Let the venture begin. Wishing you everything wonderful. I read that one a minute ago, didn't I? Today, your birthday boy. This wasn't the book I wanted, I don't think. No, this is all the gold ones now. So let's go back to my board. Bigger book, not that one. Where is the one I was going to use earlier on but changed my mind? Centerpiece one. Can't find it now. Oh dear. Too many books. Relatives. Shapes. Here we are. This is the big book of centerpiece ones. So we should have something in here that's silver. Someone special. Just for you. That's gold. I don't want gold, remember? I don't want birthday boy, because I know you can give flowers to the to a man. Because my husband got flowers for his birthday from his brother and sister-in-law. Someone special just for you. Them two work at the moment. I do have another set of. I should have another set of gold, silver rather, not gold. This book hasn't been used much. Congratulations, time to celebrate. I don't think there's going to be a new baby, get well wishes. So you could use the get well wishes because that'll work. But I don't know if I want to use get well wishes, so I'm going to put this one, I think. Someone special. Let's take that bit out. Because baby blue. Put them to the side for the minute. Let's bring you in. Let's cut some of these down. Let's put you there. It's going to need a little bit more on this one, just to bring it up a little bit higher. Before I take the backing off of that one, let's just double check to see if I need to go. Might be alright. Then I'll put some gems on. I'm going to go over this way, I think. Let's put you on there like so. And then there's that book that I had. Oh dear, such a mess over here. Let's see if I've got any more. So really no, I don't think I've got that many more blue butterflies, to be fair. I don't know what I've done with the other book. What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. And the flowers in. I don't know if I've got any blue flowers that I can steal out of my book. No, all pink. Oops, that's come off now. I'm sure I had another one somewhere and I've buried it, I think. Just bear with me guys, again, sorry. Beautiful birds. Oh, brilliant butterflies. I've got another one here, butterflies. I knew I had another book of butterflies. Let's have a look, see if I've got any nice blue ones. Probably don't have really many blue ones, and look, purple. No, let's not do that. Don't want that one. Don't want classic cars. I don't want jumper chaps. Don't want sport. Don't want cozy town. Don't want birthdays. Unless you've got blue flowers in there. Don't want you. Let's put you down there in the garden. Let's have a look. This one, I've had this one out earlier, didn't I? Just having a look to see if I've got any blue flowers. Probably haven't in here. No, it doesn't actually say you had to use blue flowers. I don't know. I don't think these have got blue. No, no blue flowers in that one. This one might have some blue flowers. Yes, I can see a blue flower on the cover. We've got a blue flower. There we go. Still one of you then. Just one. Just one. Oh, you're very flimsy, aren't you? Very delicate. Oh, see, that delicate, I broke it. Dear me. That's alright. We can use it still. We're going to need that little bit anyway. So not too bungle. I'm going to use that on there like so. I know I broke it, but at the same time it's still going to do what I want it to do, which is going to go there. That's all I wanted it for, just to put it in that corner. And then I get some blue gems, same as before. This is kind of me working like on the fly really, because I don't normally tend to do these kind of cards. I normally tend to not prep, but I tend to kind of have, you know, cardstock to match and things like that. But this is me working with a little book, which I have not done very rare, but it's very rare occasions that I've used the little books. As this is the challenge that Craig set, so that's the reason for me doing this one. So that is that one done. If I could find his post, I would have read it to see what else you could use, but I'm sure it's navy blue, butterflies, flowers and gems. one of them elements anyway, butterflies, gems, flowers. So I've combined like butterflies and gems all in the same kind of sitting. So yeah, I don't think it has, I'm sure he didn't say they had to be blue. I just think the theme was blue. But anyway, let me just bring this sort of a card in. Let me get rid of these books because they're in the way of my video. Let's put you down there. Bring in card number, ouch, oh. See, that's why I'm called Calamity, because I knock things over, bruise myself and everything. But anyway, that is card number, yeah, I had them the right way around. Card number 1 and card number 2. So I do like card number 1. I do like card number 2. But I just wish I had a frame that I could have framed that to bring out a bit more silver. But anyway, that is it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. I do hope that you've managed to stay with me and watched all my blunders. It's been a long video, so I do apologise for the length of it. But anyway, that is it. Next time I come back, it's probably going to be with the bookmarks, back to that, working through that one. And I am going to set like a challenge thing on my YouTube, because I've seen a few other people doing it, so I want to challenge myself to finish some kits, which I did have that in mind, but someone asked me they couldn't wait for to see me do some of the bookmarks, so I'm going to work through a couple of them, and then I'm going to come back to an old kit and finish that off, and then I'll go back to something else. So I'm waiting for a Hunkydory delivery. I don't know when that's going to be delivered. I've ordered the golden oldies moments, or whatever it's called, the new one that they've just advertised and brought out. And I've also ordered the free trim matte and layer pads that they had, and there was something else. 3 things I've ordered. That's it. Yeah, so that is it for this video, guys. So once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all my newbies. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're enjoying it. So till next time, take care, guys, and keep on crafting. So bye bye for now.